Hi, Princey. Nice having you here. And we have been talking about a lot of technology in the residential segment
Yeah.
to help developers be connected with the buyers. But in commercial segment, uh, although it's a different people are because they are tenants and occupiers and they are, but still there are a lot of gaps, in terms of the occupiers and the developers or the service providers. There are a lot of stakeholders within that
Right.
ecosystem. How are you, through your technology, trying to address those gaps?
I think both in residential, commercial, while the stakeholders are same, I think what differs is the buying journey a little bit. When businesses are purchasing, their mindset is different versus when I'm purchasing a residential property. But the inherent issues that you mentioned throughout the chain of stakeholders are similar. So right from your asset owner wanting data about their property, because now, like we spoke, they're not just looking to develop and sell. They're also looking to manage the properties to be able to take in advantage of the complete life cycle. Put it on rent, and when they are trying to manage those properties, they realize that there is a extreme lack of data. Right. So while they have technology, it's extremely disintegrated. I'm using something completely different for my facility management. Even within facility management, I'm using 10 different tools. My asset at the asset level, say my BMS systems, my energy systems, everything else is on a separate technology. Then my tenant management or that experience is happening on something else. So with that disintegrated technology, I am not able to get any sort of analytics as an owner, right? Be it around my value of my asset, preventive maintenance, my operational efficiency, or getting early insights by using any sort of AI, creating a digital twin where, I have a complete understanding not of just one asset, but across my portfolios, right? So starting from there, then coming to your, of course, the facility management companies, because there's so many different arms that they are themselves managing, right? So not just the maintenance and your equipment, but also your, experience creation, your amenities now, like all of that, right? And then at the tenant level, to be able to interact with the property. And a lot of these facility guys are not just managing building now, but also giving you services within that unit. So they're also managing that workspace for you, right? So to be able to give that level of service without an integrated technology, there are a lot of inefficiencies, a lot of loopholes. You're getting to know about things after an incident has occurred. When it's useless, by that time you've already lost the tenant
losing
phase.
business. Yeah.
You're already losing business.
Yeah.
And then, of course, at the tenant level, now you are, want everything instantly.
Yeah.
Right? You want an app, you can just invite your your guest, raise a ticket, book an amenity, everything you want on an app. I don't have the patience to write an email to my, building manager and then kind of go through the whole journey. And I want something which is a bit more instant, right? Right from there, and then when all of these stakeholders are a part of the same ecosystem, then you can really drive very interesting analytics, right? So for example, if I knew that today my footfall is only 30% of what it is usually, and it automatically triggers, one of my energy systems or like my AC to maybe, reduce the temperature or shut certain ACs. And, on a larger scale, those are huge savings. And this is just one of the use cases, right? I'll just give you one more use case before I conclude. Now that my entire chain is on the same ecosystem, and I know also things like my live inventory with the footfall, right? So then I can also look at capitalizing, putting these live inventory, integrating it with, your broker partner portals, your other channel partner portals. And also when it comes to smaller asset classes like co-working, I can upsell, the same seats, same properties, or leverage on my common areas. How do I increase my revenue from the same asset after, even once my occupancies are at a certain level? How do I capitalize on it or those people through different services? How do I get all of that data? right? Only when everything's integrated in
Correct,
one
correct.
is when these analytics can actually then give you the ROI that everybody is speaking about. That
Right.
what is the value of tech? Like, what is it bringing for me? But until the base digitization is in place, we can't get there.
No, I think you very well explained. And in commercial property, especially ROI
Yeah.
is the first thing that everyone sees, whether it is occupier, whether it is tenant, whether it is
Yeah.
the developer. And another point that you made is that we not only have to bring all the stakeholders together, but also all the platforms. Technology is there, platforms are there, but they
Yeah.
are not speaking to each other.
Correct.
So
Correct.
bringing those technologies together is
Yeah.
something. So talking of Vybrid, one thing that you have to, in one sentence, if you have to explain Vybrid.
I think how we think that we are somebody who's an integrated ERP platform, and we have the capability of creating that digital twin that we speak about of your asset, all your stakeholders included within that.
Fantastic, and we wish you all the best.
Thank you
Please
so
keep,
much.
scaling up this technology. We very much need it.
Thank you so much.
Thank
It was
you.
always
Thank
a
you.